Morning everyone, happy Tuesday. Okay, so since the lockdown is real, I thought it's time for me to send you some videos to keep you going on your projects. So here is the first one, and so I'm here in the workshop and made it through the crazy desolate streets of Tottenham. And here we are. So I'll give you a little tour of the workshop first. Okay, let's see. So, ooh, that's Ginger. I just made her jump. Okay, so this is my sort of area in the workshop. I'm not the tidiest, as I've already warned you, so there's my little sling foam of shame up there. This is my traditional piece that I said to some of you I was going to be working on, but sadly due to having to move a few things around for customers, I've had to do some sewing bits instead, so I'll be starting that one soon, so videos of that to come. But I won't be able to show you anything on that today because I'm not quite there yet. And then my workshop partner's side is here, and then we have a little shared space. We've got our industrial machine, overlocker, bit bare on the old fabric samples, one of Ginger's crates. Oh, there she is. Ginger. Shh, 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 shh. So yeah, she's a barker. Hello, good girl. Okay, so on to the little video of the day. Today we're going to be stitching a box, since I can't show you on a chair. So what I really wanted to show you today was, it's a reminder of the top stitch. So the top stitch is the stitch on your pads, which you can see. And most of you will be doing, if you're doing 3 rows of stitching, you'll be doing 1 row of blind stitching and 2 rows of top stitching. On this box here, I've marked out very sort of simply the stitching for 1 top stitch. So your marking out will obviously look different to this. But what I wanted to focus on was going round a corner. So as we already know, we want to be keeping these individual stitches the same width every time. So I have marked out 2 centimeters per stitch on my box, because that is what fits the space here. It may or may not work for yours, so just have a look. And what I wanted to talk about was how you get around a corner, noting that the length on the top is going to be shorter than that which is on the sides. So if I just place this where we can see it. Okay. Like so. If we measured this here, we'd be looking at, let's look at the centimetres on this rather than the, so on this corner here we have 5 centimetres from that stitch there into the corner, and then taking it round there's another 5 centimetres. Okay, sorry for that barking interlude. Someone was outside. So what I was saying is the measurement here from these 2 stitches to the next stitches around the other side, we're looking at roughly about 10 centimetres. Now if you turn that over and see what we've got going on this side, the space here will be bigger, which makes sense because we're going all the way around the corner here. So for example, here we've got, turn that the other way around, so you're looking at 7 centimetres there, and then on this side another 7 to 8 centimetres. So you're looking at around a 10 centimetre up there to a sort of 15 centimetre around here. Okay, apologies again, that was just my one of the puppeteers saying goodbye. Okay, so what we're trying to say here is that the space, the measurement here is smaller than the measurement there. So what do we do to overcome this? Well, as you can see, I've marked out here, as I said, roughly 2 centimetres for each stitch on top. But I'm going to have to make the stitches down here much bigger. So I'm looking at 3 to 4 centimetres to be marked out down here. You want to start doing this about 10 centimetres away from the corner. So obviously your pads will be much wider and you'll be stitching coming all the way along here. When you get to about 10 centimetres away from that corner, you want to start making your stitches bigger. Up until that point, your stitches on the side will be the same as your stitches on the top. So if you're doing 2 centimetres per stitch all the way around on the top, you want to be doing 2 centimetres per stitch on the side up until this point. And when you get to this point, either you can do it by eye and just make sure they're bigger, or you can mark out like I've done here. So I've done 2 centimetres on top here to 3 centimetres down here. So I'm just going to take that up. It's obviously a little bit more tricky with a cardboard box, but if you can see, let's see what's going on. What you will notice is the needle is no longer going in straight up, which is what we want to do at the beginning. It's being angled slightly to the left, and that is because we're trying to overcompensate for this change in surface area. So let me do one more and I'll show you how it looks. So the next stitch I'm doing is even bigger than the last one. So that one was 3 centimetres. This one is now going up to 3.5 centimetres. And I'm still coming back in at the last one. And you can see the angle there is even more acute, if you like. So we're getting wider and wider as we go. And don't forget about pulling it to the right, pushing the knot back to the left. Now the next one that's left, I've got 1 stitch on top left to do, this one here, before I get to the corner. And round the side, I'm going to come all the way round with my twine and go in there. And I'll be coming up right on that corner one. So I'll show you that one now. Can you see that? That's twine is coming all the way round now. Take my needle out and go back to the last one, as we always do. I'm really sorry about the bad directing on this video. I actually have never done this before, so it's amateur hour. Okay, so now you see that my stitch, it's not pulling all the way around because it's cardboard. But with your nice pads, that knot will come all the way around to the edge, and I've managed to come all the way over here. The twine has disappeared into the cardboard again. That will not happen with you because you've got these lovely stuffed pads. So next I'm coming along, and I'm on this side now, so I've got quite a big jump from here to here, so that's from there to there. That'll be another 4 centimetres, and then the one after that will be just a little bit less, and then we'll start to take that down and back to our straightened up stitching. So again, that's going to be quite a long stitch. This one here, about 3 centimetres. Coming out on top. So the distance on top we're keeping the same all the way around. It needs to be really nice and neat. And then I've done schoolboy error of not giving myself enough twine. How many times do I say this to you? And I've done it myself. So you can see now on top we've still got that 2 centimetre distance. On the bottom we've gone from this very long one all the way around to about 4 centimetres to 3 centimetres. I'm going to go back to 2, and I'm just going to start slowing it down, and that will eventually match up, and I'll be straight again for my next stitching. Okay, any questions, please ask. And if you want to send me your videos or your pictures of your own stitching, we would all love to see them. Alright, so take care and stay busy, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye!